Hi, Virgos. Let's see what's coming in for you. Virgo energy. What's coming in for Virgos? I feel like what's coming in for you, Virgos, is having faith and hoping and pouring into yourself, and the purpose of that, and the purpose of being honest with yourself and balancing things out for yourself, because you create your opportunities. There are a lot of opportunities that you can create and that you can have, and balancing out these opportunities, all the divine blessings that they could bring you, all of the divine blessings that they can bring you, creativity, new love, joy. Okay, let's clarify. I'm going to use this one third this time. Let's do this one. Virgo energy was coming. Talk to me about the star. Cycles. Completing cycles. Okay. You having faith and hope in yourself and pointing to yourself, choosing yourself, is helping you complete some cycles. It's also helping you be seen in a different way, depending on whoever's seeing you. Doesn't matter. Family, friends, your lover, the creator, doesn't matter. You're being seen in a whole different way because you're actually pointing to yourself. Also, why would somebody else have faith and hope in you if you don't have faith and hope in yourself? If you don't see your own purpose, how can other people really see that your purpose for you? You'll never see it even if other people see it. Knight of Swords. You realize the truth about some things that you lacked. You realize the truth about some things that you were dishonest about. You realize some secrets and how even if you started telling the truth, how your shadow self still lurked. Your shadow self was still able to move you in certain ways. You were honest with that. Talk to me about Temperance, Virgo energy. You are no longer bonded to anything. You're balanced. You're no longer about materialism. You're no longer trapped in the matrix. You're no longer bonded to a cycle, to connections or anything, to what's holding you back. You're no longer bounded to your shadow self. Excuse me. You're free. You're free to pour into yourself again. You're free to pour into yourself. Whatever you were binded to, you weren't able to see something. You weren't able to be honest with yourself. Seven of Cups, Virgo energy. Now you can create. Temperance. Now you can balance yourself with all the opportunities that are presenting themselves or that are going to come your way, or that always resided for you, but you just could never see them because you were binded. Talk to me about Ace of Cups. That is the deck card. Take that out. Ace of Cups. Ooh. You had blocked intuition about what was given to you and given to you by the divine, what you were blessed with. You had a blocked intuition. You couldn't see something clearly. And you couldn't figure out, like you couldn't A plus No, I'm not gonna say that. 1 plus 2 equals 3. Like you didn't have that sense because you were going through blockages. Your intuition was blocked about all the divine blessings, all to come, all that's new, all that could be created. Oh my goodness. Something's coming in for you. Even with yourself, with the creator. Even your level of your relationship with the creator has leveled up. You were going through blockages. You couldn't see what you had around you. Wow. Okay. Virgos. Talk to me about, no, thank you. Talk to me about the star in the world. Virgo energy. Yeah. You were making decisions for the wrong reasons. You weren't doing things the right way. Whatever you were doing, you were blocked. So you weren't doing things the way that it was supposed to be meant for you to do. You were making decisions out of uncertainty. Just making decisions. Talk to me about the Page of Swords in reverse, King of Wands, and the Moon. Virgo energy. You were making extreme, erratic decisions. And that's what you had to be honest about with yourself. You had to be honest that you were making extreme, harsh decisions. Especially off of your shadow self. Erratic. You don't know what you're doing when you're coming from your shadow self. And you had to be honest about that. Temperance and the Devil in reverse. You are no longer bonded to dating multiple people, meeting up with other people. This was a part of your shadow self, and you had to be honest that that's not for you. That's not in your works. As cycles were still open because you did something for the wrong reasons. Yeah. And that is what was blocking your intuition. All of this was blocking you because this is coming from materialism or just obtaining, period, right? Having something. Even if you just wanted to feel some emotion, have somebody, do something with somebody. You kept a cycle open, or you kept cycles open, or you created some soul ties, and that's what bonded you to not being able to be balanced and see things correctly, clearly, take seize of opportunities. I mean, to seize opportunities, or just to even realize you have opportunities and you've been blessed. You couldn't see how well you've been blessed because that was your lens. You were focused on that. Talk to me about Seven of Cups, Temperance. You didn't want your feelings to be played with. You didn't want to be strung along. But that's not, you can't shy away from an experience. If you're going to experience something, experience it. But it was an illusion that was what was going to happen. You were still bonded off of somebody playing with your feelings, somebody doing something for the wrong reasons, staying with you for the wrong reasons, or, things like that, manipulating you. But you had to balance yourself out and get yourself together, because who cares if somebody ends up playing with you? It's the experience that you take from it and you learn a lesson. But you can't say, yes, I want this experience, but because somebody is going to do something, you don't know what somebody's going to do. So you're projecting off of a hurt hurt, unhealed heart, ego. Talk to me about Ace of Cups with the High Priestess in reverse. That something needs time and now is not the time. That when you were like when your intuition was blocked and things like that, you weren't able to receive your blessings. You weren't able to see the blessings around you and receive blessings. You needed time. You needed time because your intuition was blocked. Okay, 11 minutes. What's coming for Virgos? You're going to be moving. You're going to be going somewhere. You're going to be moving forward. You're going to be moving forward. What's coming for Virgos? What's coming for Virgos? You're going to be moving forward. And things might not be traditional as you move forward. Or it may not have anything to do with your system or belief. What's coming for Virgos? Or moving forward because somebody's going through an awakening because of their beliefs and their system and what they value, their traditions. What's coming for Virgos? And you'll have memories or something to dwell on, the good times. Virgo, somebody also may have got you pregnant, but it wasn't time or something. Or that you think that blessings are going to come by this or something, and it's not still, or something. It's still not going to come until timing or something happens, or until there's some type of movement or moving forward. That maybe you and somebody aren't supposed to, you guys were a lesson to each other, you guys were a cycle to each other, you guys were bonded. You not being bonded is, you maybe cutting the bond is by you guys both moving forward separately, but still probably helping each other or something. You guys could have kids together, but somebody was still shrinking somebody along because there was a misalignment of feelings or something, or tradition, belief, and system foundation. So somebody is going through an awakening, and that is going to maybe have to be successfully done with the removal of you, or vice versa, whatever. But this was your reading. Peace.